After the story of the Kanto games, the Indigo Plateau gets a proper shakeup. Will replaces Lorelei as Elite Four member number 1, Koga leaves Fuchsia City's gym post to become member number 2, Bruno moves up from slot 2 to slot 3, Karen replaces Agatha and becomes slot number 4, Lance moves up from slot 4 to reclaim his champion slot, and that's all well and good, but it begs the question, are these members, new and old, worthy of their spots? In this video, I'm going to play through all of Pokemon Heart Gold with all 4 of Johto's Elite Four teams and its Champions team to figure out which of them can actually earn their slot in the Indigo Plateau. Additionally, for any of them that are able to go above and beyond and become the champion, I have a super secret bonus challenge for them at the end of the video, so stay tuned. The rules for this challenge are pretty simple. All of our trainers need to beat all 8 Johto gym leaders and any Elite Four members that precede them. But of course, in order to truly earn your slot, you also need to check plus all of those fights. If you've seen any of the videos in this series before, you will know that check plussing happens when you beat a trainer without having to use any heals, or in an Elite Four battle without using more heals than they can use against you. In order to truly earn your slot, you need to check plus every battle before you. Additionally, to keep things challenging, there will be a level cap at every gym leader and Elite Four battle based on that trainer's ace Pokemon. I can't level past that level cap. This is so that I can't just walk into Faulkner's gym, Gym 1, and just obliterate him with a level 50 Houndoom. I'm gonna obliterate him anyway, but that's beside the point. As we get to each individual Elite Four members run, I'll be doing a full team breakdown to explain the strategies I'll be employing to try to take their team all the way. But before we get started, there's one last thing I want to explain. Damage calculations. Many times throughout this video, you might hear me talking about calcs, or damage calcs, or rolls, or ranges. The Pokemon franchise is really famous for its randomness in battle. Whether or not you hit through confusion, wake up from sleep, get hit by a low accuracy move, these are all random number checks where the game rolls a random value and compares it to a target to decide the outcome. But perhaps the single most common random value check in Pokemon battles is one you might not think of. In Pokemon, every time you use a damaging move, excluding moves that do set damage like Dragon Rage or Sonic Boom, the game generates a random number. Starting in Generation 3, this random number is rolled from 85 to 100 inclusively. This value is made to be the numerator in a fraction out of 100. Then, this new fraction is appended as a multiplication to the damage calculation formula. Basically, when you use a move, there are 16 possible damage values, known colloquially as damage rolls. If you low roll, this means that the random value wound up near or at the bottom of the range. If, for example, you roll 85, the minimum, that means that your move will wind up doing 85 out of 100, or 85% of its maximum damage value. It should be pretty obvious how impactful this can be. In a speedrun or a challenge run, a bad roll versus a good one might be the deciding factor between a dead run and a successful run. That's not even to mention that critical hits double the impact of these damage rolls. The last important thing to note is that the Pokemon series damage calculations have been completely reverse engineered into so-called damage calculators. And since I'm replicating these Elite Four teams down to the exact IVs and EVs, I can run calculations to figure out exactly how my Pokemon could perform in any given matchup versus any of the Gym Leader or Elite Four Pokemon. When I perform these damage calculations, or calcs, the calculator I'm using accounts for the random 1 to 16 range and tells you the full damage range. For example, before I choose my move, the calc might tell me that if I low roll, I might not KO my opponent. In that scenario, I may look for a more advantageous sure KO or just a move with a better damage range and keep running more calcs before I make up my mind. Frequently in this video, what you won't see is a lengthy decision-making process that I've cut out of the final product so as not to bore you, where I might be taking 5 or 10 plus minutes to, run the requisite calcs and make a decision of what move or what Pokemon I want to send in, what I want to do. But I just want you to know that, oftentimes there's a very methodical decision-making process in selecting a move. Or sometimes I just go with my gut and then I get crit and I die. It is what it is. All right, now that you understand the lingo and what's going on behind the scenes when I make move decisions, I just want to cover one last thing before we get started. The super secret bonus surprise I mentioned earlier. The Johto region is pretty famous for one battle in particular, the super boss fight at Mount Silver against Red. As the ultimate final test, if any of our 5 trainers today are able to become champion with a clean sweep of check pluses across the board on all fights, I'll take them through to the Red fight at the end of the video. If that does happen, I'll explain how we're going to alter their teams to make sure that they can actually compete against Red's level 80 plus monster team. But to get to red, they first have to just earn their slot. So without further ado, let's jump into our first run. Elite Four member number 1, Will. Will is our first trainer up today, and he's our first newcomer. And if you've seen the Kanto Elite Four video, then you'll know that he has some pretty big shoes to fill. Lorelai used to be Elite Four member number 1, and her team was nasty. Lorelai was probably one of the single strongest teams we've ever seen in any of these videos that I've made. The fact that Will is replacing her means he has to have a pretty solid team, right? Well, let's take a look at his lineup. Will is a psychic type focused trainer, whereas Lorelai focused on ice and water types. Will adopts 2 members of Lorelai's team for his own in Jinx and Slowbro, which are definitely 2 powerful members to keep, but losing Cloyster, Lapras, and Dugong in favor of 2 Xatu and an Exeggutor is definitely not an upgrade. The type diversity here is definitely interesting, and I think this team makeup will actually fare decently well against Johto's lineup of gym leaders, but if Will does claim his slot, going above and beyond is going to be really rough for one reason. Karen. Karen's Dark-type team is gonna rip this squad apart. But remember, before all that, all Will needs to claim his slot is to check plus all 8 gym leaders. Let's see how it goes. Just like in the Johto Victory Road video, animations are back on, just because I want you guys to be able to enjoy it, because I think the animations look cool. Solid damage from our boy Pidgey. All right, Pidgeotto here. We're going to peck as much as we can, and then swap over to Smoochum to finish it off with, I think, Powder Snow, which I think we have. The Roost. Forgot about that. I will say, the gym leader music in these games is simply incredible. There's just no two ways about it. It is remarkably good. Okay, we lose Natu here, and we swap to Smoochum. And we Powder Snow, which we outspeed. Wow, okay. Boom. Okay, that is a check plus on Falkner, and we are on to Bugsy. But I want to address something really quick. A lot of the comments on the Johto Victory Road video rightly... Also, look at that Smoochum sprite. They rightly were like, wait, Pidgeotto died. What's that all about? The modified version of Heart Gold I'm playing on so that we can have the faster animation speeds is intended to be used for Kaizo Ironmon. That was what it was made for, and so it has some changed flavor text to reflect the fact that in Ironmon, if your Pokemon faints, they're gone forever, like in a Nuzlocke. And go for Reflect, I guess? Like, there's no world where we live that. So that allows us a little bit of maneuverability because we know that Natu lives a U-turn. So we can at least get some damage off. Good, no poison. What's with all these crits? And then swap to Slowpoke. U-turn comes out. Leer, interesting. Now they U-turn. Okay. That was probably them reading the swap. What is with all the crits, dude? I mean, it's good damage. Focus energy. I can crit too. I can crit too. Give me that check plus on Bugsy all day, baby. Not the damage we're looking for, but also they're not doing much to me. Double Slap hits 3 times, the best named move in Pokemon. There's Q-Charm. Here comes the Metronome. Giga Impact. Immobilized. 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 Okay. And we now get to attack. Immobilized. Just the best status condition in all of Pokemon. Double Slap hits 4 times. We can't get Q-Charmed. We're also not doing a contact move. Excellent. Okay. We know Miltank is likely to go for Rollout here on Smoochum, right? So surely a swap to Execute is pretty okay here. Just kidding. We want to get this Leech Seed off. Excellent. We should be in the clear now, right? And now I'm going to Reflect. There's the Attract. Look, I mean, that's fine, right? Any turn where it's not doing damage to me is, like, really fine. Still immobilized. Come on. There we go. There's the Reflect. And we'll go for Stun Spore. Just for the extra you can't hurt me effect. I missed. 75% accurate. There will be a heal here. We're playing around it right now. Good. There's the Para. Lumberry. I totally knew that. We're just trying to... we're going to use Bullet Seed. Come on. Come on, Execute. No! All right, there's the Super Potion. Let's go for Stun Spore again. I'm really dragging this fight out for really no reason. Okay, let's swap back to Smoochum now. That is a substantial amount of damage, but I do outspeed. There's the rollout. Honestly, I'm just gonna stay in and attack again. Oh, huge! Confusion and Paralysis. Does this kill here with Leech Seed? Easy all day. Easy all day. It's a Whitney check plus. Hey, you!
Oh god, it's happening again.
Do you hate the hassle of prepping, cooking, and cleanup?
Why is it always such a specific opening line with you?
Well, have I got the product for you? Because this video is sponsored by Factor.
Oh, I've actually used that one.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I really like their easy-to-heat-up meals that are chef-made and dietitian-approved and skip the need for the annoyance of, you know, prep, cooking, and cleanup.
You just know the talking points?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm especially a big fan of their commitment to sustainability, offsetting 100% of delivery emissions and sourcing 100% renewable electricity for their production sites and offices.
Do I even need to be here?
No, not really. Factor has been really convenient for me in the past, specifically for lunches. I really enjoy making dinner at night when I'm done working, but during the day, it's really nice to have a quick and easy option that's still high quality and meets my dietary needs.
Can I at least say the closing call to action?
Sure, if it makes you happy.
Okay, thanks, because frankly, this whole thing is kind of making me really upset. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 58F to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 58F at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Cool. Catch you later, scary disembodied advertisement voice. I'm gonna go back to listening to my music.
I don't even get to do my trademark scary magic attack?
You can if you want.
No, my heart's not in it. We know this team is absolutely nasty. That's not going to be a shock to anybody. Obviously, the Ghastlies do not pose a threat. Nope. Okay, there's the Curse. I mean, that's fine, right? And then we swap. Take the Curse damage. Gengar comes out. We need to sack something. We'll sack Slowpoke. Does Executor live Shadow Ball? Probably not. I mean, if that one-shots and outspeeds my whole team, that's the answer right there, right? It outspeeds Xatu as well. Well... I mean, this isn't entirely shocking. Maybe he'll throw and use Curse or something. Yeah, the smart AI sees a kill from full on every single one of my Pokemon, and it outspeeds. Well, that's not good. I mean, let's do the damage calc, right? The likeliest candidate to live is Exeggutor. It's a range. It's an unfavorable range on Exeggutor. It's like a 50% range. Basically, if I roll like an 8 or lower on the range roll, I probably live on like 1 or 2 HP. But the question is, how the f do I even capitalize on that? Stun Spore, I guess? Because Leech Seed isn't actually good. Because my whole team is not gonna live long enough for this to be meaningful. So it just has to be Stun Spore, then when I die, swap to Smoochum and Fake Tears, then swap to Slowpoke and Confusion. We maybe live this. We maybe... and then I miss Stun Spore. And we rinse, repeat. And we lost the coin flip. And we lost the coin flip again. That is so annoying. Dude, Slowpoke, you gotta wake up, baby. You gotta wake up, baby. Please. Good. Okay. 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 All right. This is our line, baby. This is it. This is it. I missed Leech Seed. Okay. We have another chance. This is it. I missed it again. Come on. We need to lock in. We need to lock in, dude. I think it's worth it. I think the Fake Tears is worth it. Oh, it hit. Because Confusion doesn't do anything. All right, well, now the Fake Tears doesn't matter at all. Because we don't have a good move, but we can Confuse Ray. Probably should have swapped straight here and Confuse Ray. Now we know. Good. There's the Citrus. Beautiful. Okay, that's the heal. That's really unfortunate. We did not want it to hit itself there. We wanted it to be fully paralyzed. Oh my god, the Confusion luck, dude. Okay, now it's just Haunter. Now it's just a Haunter in the back. Surely it's Confuse Ray, right? It has 60 health, which means Nightshade is a 3-shot. Peck is also a 3-shot. We outspeed. We outspeed. By 5. Huge. This is immense. This is the most immense take of my life if we win this. Wait, I think I win. Wait, I think I win. I think I live that. Dude. Oh, I'm proud of this one. I am not ashamed to say I am proud of this one. Did it require stupid luck? Yes. But you know what? We found a line. We executed, literally. And we made it happen. I mean, what more can be said? But it's a check plus on Morty. Now, a lot of YouTube commenters on recent videos have levied a very reasonable complaint against this series. And I genuinely think this is a really reasonable complaint. They've been like, if a fight takes a bunch of attempts or crazy good RNG, shouldn't it be check and not check plus? And like, on principle, I do agree with you. That is a valid complaint. However, Finding crazy lines with nutty RNG is like my favorite part of these videos. So I'm still going to give it a check plus because it's my favorite part. So I like them. I do understand your complaints, and I think they are valid. I just choose to go the other way. Dude, Tailwind. I don't think we need it, but kind of goated. That did a lot. Peck just did way more than it should have. Let's Confuse Ray. If we get a hit itself, then we're locked in. Okay, Rock Slide is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and Peck and trust it'll hit itself. I mean, come on. Okay, let's get the Leech Seed off. That's fine. Leech Seed is deployed. We're looking for Reflect next, which we don't have anymore. Let's not worry about Stun Spore. Let's just go for damage. Hypnosis is annoying. Interesting that it goes for Surf instead of Body Slam. It must see pretty equivalent damage or something. Obviously, Bullet Seed is not the best grass-type move in the world, but you know what? It's something, okay? You know what? Let's bring out the big guns. I tire of this fight. We're bringing out the absolute guns here. Not the Focus Punch. Come on, King. And that, my friends, is a check plus on Chuck. And yes, a Chuck could check plus. And we are on to Jasmine. Okay. We do outspeed, as predicted. Good. T-Wave is annoying, but we have Synchronize, don't we? Yeah. So we still outspeed. Huge. Which we live. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's the solution to the first two Pokemon on the team. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a remarkably annoying way to win this fight, but it works. Look. It is what it is. Oh, I lived on one. That's a heal. I love that Rock Throw is one rock. Let's Fake Tears. Avalanche. Oh, you outspeed Jinx. That's unfortunate. Oh, Avalanche is negative priority? That's fine. Nice damage. If I live anything, I check plus this. Beautiful. That is a check plus on Jasmine. And we cleanly move on to Pryce. Hail is fine by me, dude. Not a problem. Not a problem for me. Icy Wind is annoying, but at least we get a heal off here. Oh, no, because the hail takes. Yeah, okay, well. Piloswine. Let's go ahead and Fake Tears, then swap. I'm actually going to swap into Xatu to get a clean swap. Wow, we live that. Okay, incredible. Let's get a Confuse Ray off. May as well do some damage. Okay. Well, not with the citrus, maybe. We'll see. It is at -2. Okay, that's going to be a heal. But it's fine. We two-shot. The confusion luck has really been on my side on this particular run. Let's try to finish this off with Dugong. Let's curse. We just don't want an attack drop. Let's curse again, and then we'll go for Zen Headbutt. Excellent. There's the Resto Chesto. Oh, it's not Resto Chesto. It's just Rest. All right, well, your funeral. Sleep Talk, Aurora Beam. No attack drop, and we're fine. I missed Zen Headbutt. All right. And that is a check plus on Pryce, and we are on to Claire, who we know from the last Johto video is no joke. At least the 2 Dragonair should not pose a threat. Like, at the very least, you know, that's okay. Decent damage. I'm fine pulling the Hyper Potion here. Does she have 1 or 2? She has a Hyper Potion and a full restore. So there's the Hyper. D-Rage. Okay. Well, actually, Ice Punch is just, like, flatly bad, right? Because I'm a special attacker. It has Shed Skin. Yeah, okay, so that was a waste of a turn. See how much Psychic does. Little over half. Fire Blast, yeah. Which I live and am fully paralyzed. Let's eat this pizza crust. Okay. Synchronize into Shed Skin. Okay.
Wait. That's kill range. No crit? Huge. Well, I wish I wasn't eating a piece of pizza during that. I was so certain I was gonna lose. But that's a check plus on Claire, and that means he's earned his spot. Will has earned his spot as Elite Four member number 1 in Johto. A huge W. Let's see if we can go any further.
Okay, so Will has claimed his slot. Amazing. But let's see how he's going to fare against his colleagues in the Indigo Plateau. Remember, to make it to Red, he needs to check plus all of these fights also. First up are Koga and Bruno, which Will has really positive type matchups against. But after that is Karen. Like I said earlier, Karen is a really rough matchup for Will. I'll see if I can make something happen, but I'm not making any promises. And if we get past that, Lance isn't going to be a walk in the park either. Will make it to Red? Will. Can we just call him William?
Okay. Maybe we open Confuse Ray. Then Ominous Wind. Can we stop critting me? Is that possible? I should probably just be opening Confuse Ray on basically everything. Right? Like, Confuse Ray is my best path to get through this moment as well. It does live this Ominous Wind in low red bar. Unless it hits itself. Huge. Huge. Okay. I think Confuse Ray is just often the right play in a lot of these situations. Yeah, I mean, case in point, we're going to get another move off potentially. Yeah. Okay, now if we just live an Ominous Wind with Jinx. Actually, Slowbro, Water Pulse is definitely the play here. I was so sure that wasn't heal range. That's pretty annoying. Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. It's not really a whole lot I can do. Hope for a special defense drop, I guess. Using Egg Bomb is curious. Oh, yeah, U-turn is so good on Executor. Wait. Not good enough. Not good enough. That's gonna be a full restore. Just kidding? Oh my god. Did he use both of them already? Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop! No! No! Oh my god, I also lost the speed tie like 3 times. Don't love that.
turn 1 wake up. Okay. Uses curse, goes for a special move. We love the AI. There's the special defense drop. Okay. Will it use amnesia to offset that? I don't know. We definitely outspeed, I'll tell you that. Nope. Just gonna continue using curse. Does it even have a physical move anymore? I think we're just fine here, right? Yeah, but setting up for what? Chat, he doesn't have a physical move, I don't think. Not sure what the play is. Living on 1, goes for curse again. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that's a check plus on the mirror match, and we are on to Koga, which we should be okay on, right? Right? Like, surely we're just fine here. Fortress is the only real issue, but if it booms, I mean, that's really good for us, right? Okay, the double protect. Will it go for the triple? Nope. I mean, that's not going to do much. I mean, this is kind of just fine, right? Toxic Spikes is annoying, I guess, but I don't think it matters much. Like, this is an annoying Pokemon to face, but it's gonna be fine. I wish it would just boom at yellow or red bar. That would be nice. I was very wrong in the Emerald Elite Four video. I stacked spikes twice because I thought that's all it did, but apparently it stacks 3 times, as many commenters were eager to notify me of. Not that it made a difference at all. We still won, but I appreciate people letting know. I did not know. I did not know spikes stacked 3 times in Gen 3. I thought it was only twice. No, it goes for protect. Oh my god, dude. We get it. Okay, Koga, we get it. You're the most annoying trainer in the entire world. You've proven that several videos over. Okay, dude. It's all good. He's back with the minimized BS, bro. He never left. He never left. He never left. Gunk Shot sees a kill here, probably. Yeah. Okay. Both of them? No way. Dude, come on. Koga, please have mercy, bro. Can we be chill? Can we be chill about this? Can we just be chill about this? Yeah. That might be a range, I'm not sure. But regardless, it is a check plus on Koga, and we are on to the freest fight of this entire thing. Bruno. This will not be a challenge. Oh, I really should have restored my moves PP, but that's okay. Nice physical defense, Onyx. I forgot that you literally have like 200 base defense, so Ice Punch is really bad. It'd be so much better if we had Ice Beam. We'd be unstoppable. Hitmonchan is like actually kind of threatening in Gen 4 because the elemental punch moves are actually physical now. But this is still free as hell. It's a check plus on Bruno, obviously. And we're on to what I think will be the wall for this team. I don't know, man. Obviously, we're already above and beyond where Will needed to get for this challenge, so this is just, you know, this is extra credit at this point. But I don't know. Unfortunately, the solution on Umbreon might just be Confuse Ray, U-turn into the other Xatu, and then Aerial Ace. We don't have Leech Seed anymore. Will teaches over it. That not being a crit is promising. This will be a full restore. Yeah. The good news is I can't miss Aerial Ace, right? So, like, you know, presuming I hit through Confusion, LOL. The double teams don't mean anything. That's a little more damage than I would like. Hit yourself. Good. Aerial Ace might take or leave in low red. Alright, but we take it next turn. Alright, not losing anybody to the Umbreon is pretty good. I mean, that's, you know, that's not nothing. And we know Psychic kills here, unless we are speed tied. No, wait, I outsped last time. Dude, what? What? I don't know, man. Pretty good damage. But it's also doing pretty good damage on me. Yeah. Okay. I should Amnesia. No, I should just, well, because it lives there. I'll Amnesia on the full restore turn, I think. You didn't heal that? Okay, well, I can use some heals, so we're fine. Why does she not full restore there? Oh, that's so annoying. Now it sees a kill. You. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? Wait, this is just poison grass type, right? This isn't even dark type. All right, well, check plus. It's super annoying, but it is winnable. The difficulty on Lance comes in the form of the high attack power output he has. Most specifically, all 3 Dragonites. They all pose very specific, slightly different threats, and they're all nightmares. But the line I came up with involved setting up Slowbro defensively so that it could tank some moves. I'll drop you in one of the more successful attempts with Will. Okay, luckily, we've still got our boy. And to justify that as well, I won't use Psychic on... Crit, flinch, I lived on 1. Okay. I won't use Psychic on Dragonite. I have a different plan. There is but one thing to do. First of all, let's see how much Water Pulse would have actually done. Enough, yeah. It would have killed. Or at the very least, 2-shot comfortably from where it was in yellow. Okay, we swap to something we don't need. Swap to Exeggutor. Reflect. Psychic. Okay, Fire Blast. So far, this is according to plan. Now, should I click Ice Punch here? Yes. But there's something that's so much more fun. There's something that's so much more fun. Would Ice Punch have killed? Yes. But come on. Come on, man. We'll go for it anyway. Oh, we crit. All right. Well, at least I clicked Bear Song. All right, it is a check plus on Lance. This Elite Four was brutal for Will, dude. The Elite Four took longer to do than the gyms, I think. Wow. Okay. Well, it's check pluses all the way up and down the card for Will, which is great. Not entirely unexpected. I mean, like, a lot of his Pokemon are really, really great. But some of these fights, like Morty and Karen, were a huge nightmare. Nonetheless, I'm pleased, and now we move on to Koga. And with that, Will has definitively earned his slot in the Indigo Plateau and the right to challenge Red at the end of the video. But for now, it's on to Koga. Koga is a really interesting story here because he's originally from the Kanto region, so you might argue that he needs to battle those gyms and not the Johto ones. But he doesn't show up in the Indigo Plateau in the Kanto games, he only shows up in the Elite Four in the Johto focus games, so those are the gyms we're gonna put him up against. I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate Koga. He has put me through hell and back in every one of these videos in which I've had to challenge him. He loves using evasiveness and stall tactics, which constitutes my least favorite type of trainer to battle. But in a way, I think it might actually be kind of healing to use this team as my own and employ his very own nightmares against other people. Koga's team in the Johto Elite Four is pretty cool, all things considered, and contains many of my favorite poison and bug types, including Ariados, Crobat, and Forretress. As for why specifically Forretress is going to be such a solid asset for this run, well, you will see, my friends. Koga's biggest challenge will likely come in the form of his final boss, the Elite Four member that immediately precedes him and the trainer we just did a run for, Will. Regardless, he's got a mountain of 8 gym leaders to climb before that. Here we go. Koga does not have a great matchup versus Faulkner. However, we have an ace in the hole. Okay? We have a solution. At all times, please know this. Okay. Well, missing Poison Gas immediately and just getting Sand Attacked into Oblivion. I mean, honestly, Koga deserves this. Koga deserves this. Koga deserves all this. To be fair. Spinnerack, one of my favorite bug types. I love the Ariados line. It's a shame it's not very good. Just Poison Sting, I guess. Decent damage. Okay. What's the secret weapon? You will see. You will see. We live that kind of comfortably, which is honestly a little bit surprising. Poison? Unfortunate. It is now time to detonate. %5 tackle miss. 07 to Pineco, who will be making this sacrifice many times today. 07s to the King. His sole purpose today. And it is a check plus on Faulkner, and we are on to Bugsy. We want Bugsy to U-turn off of Scyther so we can clear Kakuna and Metapod, and then boom on Scyther. That's the goal. So we're hoping that we go for Wing Attack. Okay, it's going for Focus Energy. I was hoping for U-turn, but this is okay, not a two-shot with the berry, but Leer. I'm fine if Zubat goes down. Like, that's okay. That's a heal. I mean, this is just a two-shot. I live that. Okay, wait. We're fine. I wasn't even worried for a second. Now look. I'm gonna Wing Attack. And I could finish this with Zubat, okay? But why would I do that? Why would I deprive my king of an opportunity? Why would I deprive my absolute king at an opportunity for greatness? Why would I deprive my audience of the opportunity to see another self-destruct? And that is a check plus on Bugsy. Nice. Okay. Clean. Yeah. Good. We just need a little bit of damage. Just one more Wing Attack and we're in good shape. No berry. Does that kill from there? Probably, right? I think... Oh, come on, King. There's one thing you love more than being in love. There's one thing you love more than being in love. I know it. I can feel it. Come on, come on, buddy. I need you to attack. No attract. Okay. Ooh, and I ate the lum? Okay. Not that it matters, but... No. No, no. Pineco, you're better than this. That's my goat. That's my boy right there. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Yes, it is a check plus. Is Pineco not earning your YouTube subscriptions right now? I mean, what is going on? You got to subscribe if you're not subscribed for my boy. Regrettably, our ace in the hole does not function on this particular trainer. And we know from experience that Morty is easily the hardest gym leader for this challenge. Besides maybe Claire. That Gengar is just a monster. Ariados does have Shadow Sneak, which is kind of huge. That is definitely going to be pulling a lot of weight here. Curse does take itself out. Okay. I am going to need to swap to get rid of the Curse. There's the Gengar. Let's swap into something that's a little useless. Look, in many ways, Pineco is serving the same purpose he always does. Sacrificing himself for the good of the squad, okay? Sacrificing himself for the good of the team. And have we known him to do anything less? That's 07s. That's our boy. I mean, maybe Golbat has some value here if we live. Confuse Ray maybe one time? We happen to know from the rival runs in the Victory Road that Gengar getting confused is one of our only routes with a lot of teams. Good. And then Bite. Excellent. There's the Citrus. Let's absolutely go. Come on. Come on. I wasn't even worried. It's a check plus on Morty and we're on to Chuck. Okay, so that just baits the heel every time. Okay. This is one wing attack. And then let's Confuse Ray. Now it reads the swap. It reads the swap. Oh, sevens to my king. It's a check plus on Chuck. Another humble sacrifice from the GOAT. And we are on to Jasmine. Okay, this is Mud Bomb. And then Mud Bomb. And you know what? You know what? Screech. Hang on. Screech. Ah, 2 can play at the Screech battle, I see. Screech. This thing is now -6 defense. And you know what that means. You know what that means. Oh, no! Oh, is that sturdy? Wait. Did it just naturally live on 1? Or was that sturdy? Hang on. Did it just naturally live on 1? All right, well, we'll just win this. It's okay. He still did a lot of damage for us, which is nice. Still living. Oh, this is actually bad now. This is actually not great now. Oh, does Sturdy still only work with one-hit KO moves in Gen 4, like in Gen 3? I didn't know if they changed it. Oh, that's Gen 5 that it changes. Yeah. It's Gen 5 where Sturdy starts being an actually good ability. Man, this just doesn't feel right without my boy. I don't know. Already at -4, this should take from here, but... we just want to be certain. We want to be certain that his sacrifice is not in vain. All right, -6. I mean, need I even say it? On a steel type, no less. And that's a check plus. And that's a check plus with my boy. And we're on to Pryce. And I'm telling you, it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be more of the same. I have this bad habit that if it's my first attempt on the battle and I happen to lead with something just randomly, and it can be won with that lead, I just stick with it even if it takes forever. And this fight was just annoying and long, so I'm speeding up through most of it so you just don't have to watch it. And let's just skip to the good part with our boy. For everyone else. And that's it. And that's it. A check plus on Pryce, and we are on to Claire. Ooh, we have Toxic. Huge. Minimize Toxic. We're not messing around. I need to play Koga's team properly, and this is how to do it. Good. Now, the Dragonairs have Shed Skin, so it won't be as useful against them. So we're just gonna Gunk Shot. And it's a 2-shot. Beautiful. I also missed. We're getting health back. We're already back in green bar, which is really nice. We live that. I missed again. Okay. This is our last one. All right. Well, now I guess we need to swap. Oh. Oh, I don't live that. I do live that. Is this Lum or Citrus? It is Citrus. Okay. I missed Screech. Okay. Nice crit. We really want to do enough damage such that this doesn't heal. That's really what we want. Dude, can you stop hitting Hydro Pump every single time? Nice crit. Yes, dude. Okay, let's just do a little damage. Let's just do a little bit of damage. Not asking for much. Okay, we just have to send it. We just have to send it. Because we need somebody in the back. This might be the one with Fire Blast. It is. Oh, no. Do I live that? No! Tragedy in the 11th hour. Tragedy. Please live that and hit through. Nice. All right. Our hero tried, but I don't want to have to do that fight again, so I'm just going to take the check plus and move on to Will. No shot. Wait, and then he survives. I didn't know if it just wouldn't hit a target. Wait, this is nuts. Hang on. Wait. Oh my God. Wait. Wait. That is genius. Whoever thought of that, good job. That is so genius. Okay, we're at a bit of a problem now, though. I mean, this is the most threatening Pokemon, I think. I want to heal Fortress. Everything on my team goes down in 1, I think, to Jinx's Psychic, except for Fortress. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to protect. And then just Swift. And then maybe Toxic will take it out. Yes. Okay, 2 down. Double protect. Huge. Just reflect. That's actually really annoying. That kind of goes against my game plan. Protect. Swift. Wait. Wait. Hang on. Okay. Slowbro is an issue. There's no denying that. I'm gonna heal. Those are my 2 heals. Curse is fine. That's actually really good for us. In fact, I'm going to read a second curse and go for Swift. Yeah. We want to protect here. Just in case, because then this puts it in yellow. And then this skips the heal, because I don't want him to heal there. Because if I Swift that last turn, that last poison proc puts it into red bar at the wrong time. But now it goes down on this turn from the poison proc. Oh, baby. We are so in, dude. We are so in. Okay, this one didn't get poisoned, but that's okay. Wait, so what do we do here? Do we Swift or do we... Let's do the damage calc. It is still a guaranteed one-shot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, please, King. Please. No. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Hang on. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, sevens. Not sure what happened to Toxic Spikes. But nonetheless, it is a check plus carried thoroughly by Fortress, dude. Oh my god. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that. Fortress out next, probably? No, Venomoth, yeah. Because of Psybeam. But that's actually so fine for us. And it goes for Supersonic. I mean, that's, you know, we happen to know from Will's Run Confusion is quite good, but not good enough. I'm not going to say anything bad about our King Fortress, so I'm speeding up through this because it was a long stall to get through this Pokemon. We're over-leveled here, or under-leveled, I mean. I do get a hit off, which is nice. It won't kill. Yeah. And there's the Citrus. It's not worth healing. But it's a bad matchup for him too, right? So...
He will heal here, unfortunately. He will not heal here. Well, I'm gonna. In case of crit. The absolute worst case scenario would be minimize and then I miss. That would be the absolute worst case scenario. But we are just hoping that doesn't happen. Okay. Okay, small chance. Yeah, all right. Okay, we're fine. It should take. Beautiful. 07s. Check plus on the mirror match, and we're on to Bruno. We're going to need Crobat to pull some weight here. It is seeming like that is going to happen. Right. We have Giga Drain. Please live this. Okay. Good. Excellent. Onix does have the same attack stat as, why can I not think of the name of the Pokemon? It's the bug from Gen 3. Dude, my memory is cooked. Wurmple, yeah. Wurmple and Onix. Is it less than Wurmple? Is that what it is? That's fine. With Venomoth. We're gonna do a little chip here. And then swap to the king. Although I'm almost certain this kills from full. Oh, sevens. Check plus and on to Karen. This is just the nightmare blunt rotation of opening matchups. Umbreon loves to use double team and stall tactics, and Muck loves to use minimize and stall tactics, so I'm just speeding it up for your own good. Nice one shot, okay. This one might be the Muck show. We can't do Houndoom. Thank God this is coming out now. We cannot kill Houndoom with Fortress. It's just not going to happen. I really want to Screech for safety, but let's go for Gunk Shot. Dude, nice. Oh, the Citrus. We would have gotten past this without a heal, but now we are not. Oh, she's not healing. Okay. Very nice. We go down to that because nasty plot. But it lived. Ariados, I'm so sorry, but you are a sacrifice. Interesting to use Dark Pulse instead of Flamethrower. Karen's speedrunning. She doesn't want to see the super effective text. That's fine. D-Bond is fine. Please hit through this. No.
No, no. I 4X resist that. I think that did too much. Okay. And boom, baby. We're on to Lance, just like that. Thanks to, dare I even say it, our king. That is check plus, and we're on to Lance. I feel like it would be insulting to Koga's team to not close out the Lance fight with Muck as he's supposed to be used, which is the villainous version of him where you just minimize and toxic and sit there and stall. That's what this Pokemon is for, so I'm gonna do it. That and this fight is just a really bad matchup for Koga. And also, I highly recommend you go to the playlist in the description with all of the unedited full streams of these runs because, oh my god, did I get flinched so many times. I mean, this is a lame way to win this fight, but it's definitely a way to win this fight. Two down. I need that to wear off. Okay. I'm literally just using Screech to PP stall because I don't want to... Like, I only have one damaging move left on Muck. Nice crit. Oh, it wasn't a crit? Wait, is Gunk Shot physical? I just assumed it was special this whole time. I bet you didn't foresee another sped up segment at the very end of this run, but again, I'm Muck stalling. Oh, I sent out the wrong poke. Swap to Ariados. Wow, I lived that. Okay. Okay. We need to get some damage, is the thing. No, stop hitting Rock Slide. Oh, I lived! That's my goat! That might be enough. 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 I really, really, really want to close this out with Fortress. Come on, man. Dare I say it? It's a range. It's a range. I did the calc. This is... Wait, it actually... Is it a range? It is a possible range. It's very favorable at this HP value, but it is a range. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Come on. Come on. Boom, baby. Yes. Yes, dude. It is a check plus on Lance. Our GOAT Fortress took us all the damn way. That is my man. This run was a delight to play. I had a blast. I don't really think much more needs to be said. Fortress is the GOAT to end all GOATs. You should subscribe, and we're on to the next run. This is not our first time seeing Bruno in one of these videos. If you've seen the Kanto Elite 4 video, which you should definitely watch, then you'll know that Bruno's run is kind of legendary. So at first, I was considering not even doing Bruno or Lance in this video because I only wanted to do the new members, or at the very least, maybe just putting them up against the Elite 4 members before them to ensure that they can make their upgraded slots. But I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I kind of want to prove that Bruno can clobber Johto also. Bruno's team, perhaps more than any of the others in this video, benefits a lot from Generation 4 introducing the physical special split. Before, moves were categorized as physical or special based only on type. But now in Gen 4, moves are individually categorized. This is really good for this team. Specifically, Hitmonchan benefits a lot due to the fact that the elemental punch moves are actually physical now, and Hitmonchan's new ability, Iron Fist, makes them even stronger. I already know my man Bruno has what it takes to get here, so let's just jump right into this thing. Is there any universe where Onix doesn't just handle this? Is there any universe where this isn't just the simplest? Also, this Onix back sprite, can we please appreciate how awesome this back sprite is? It goes so hard, dude. Okay, rock throw missing is obviously not what we want. Every rock move has low accuracy for basically no reason. And, I mean, it just, that's all it takes. It's a check plus on Falkner and we're on to Bugsy. Surely rock throw is, okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's foreseeable. But Metapod and Kakuna are still going to go down to rock throw pretty quickly. Rock throw is 90% accurate, though you'd never know it. He's just going to use U-turn again. Focus energy, okay. The reason Scyther is living that, even though it is 4x weak to rock, is because Onix's attack stat is related, reluctantly? What's the word I'm looking for? Onix's attack stat is regrettably really, really bad. So even this 4x weak stab move is not gonna kill from full. But so far, it's just the Onix show. Check plus on Bugsy. This is just Onix's team. This is Onix's world, and we're all just living in it. And we're on to Whitney. Wow, that lives on 1. Spikes is annoying, but fine. Okay, that's the heal. This might be a range. Okay, well, if we crit, it's not a range. To get a safe swap into Onix. Although Miltank doesn't really have anything for Onix. We can get a little damage here with Fake Out. Okay, now we go for Screech. Good, -4. Let's just go all the way. Wait, why is Onix female? Onix should be male. I won't tell if you guys don't. I won't tell if you don't. Onix said trans rights. Okay. Please live and don't flinch. Beautiful. This is female too. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, it's a check plus on Whitney, and we are on to Morty, who is going to be a massive issue. Okay, I'm thinking Pursuit with Technician is going to be really good here. Okay, I mean, at least Ghastly goes down in 1. Obviously, that doesn't really say much about Gengar, but good miss. Okay, so Gengar absolutely outspeeds 100%. That being a one-shot is promising. I'm just worried Shadow Ball is going to do a lot. It goes for Hypnosis, which means it doesn't see a kill with Shadow Ball. There's the Citrus. Hitmontop really said, homie, I got this. Wow. Okay, check plus on Morty. Don't know what I was worried about. Technician goes crazy, and we're on to Chuck. Bruno is not messing around. He heard people talking shit, saying beating the Kanto gyms isn't enough, and he said, okay, bet. He said, no worries. This is not a problem. He said, no problem. His whole team is seeing use here as well. It's a Chuck plus, if you will, and we're on to Jasmine. I mean, surely Iron Fist Fire Punch here. Yeah. And we're clearing both Magnemites before Steelix comes out. Beautiful. Decent damage. Decent damage. There's the citrus. Okay, I mean, I live that. I'm telling you, this Onyx back sprite is so cool. That was a crit. And now we bring in the big guns. Probably should have used Machamp, but this is more fun. I love Hitmonlee, dude. Such a weird Pokemon. It's a check plus on Jasmine, and we're on to Pryce. Let's meditate. I don't love slowing down. And then Brick Break. Excellent. I don't want to miss. Cool. This is so easy. Check plus on Pryce. Will Claire pose a threat? So we just need something to eat Intimidate here. And then we maybe cleanly swap to Hitmonchan. It's fine. Nice. And then let's just go for Ice Punch right away. Oh, sick. Freeze is better than Paralysis for us. Okay, well, we're slower. A swagger moment, potentially. Nice miss. That's unfortunate. That'll do about half. I'll also do about half, which procs the citrus. Be cool if you hit yourself. Nice. Easy peasy, baby. It's a check plus on Claire, and we move on to what will probably be the most difficult fight for this trainer, Will. Okay, so the 8 gyms didn't pose much of a threat to Bruno. Not a huge surprise. His team is pretty good. But this is where the problems start. Will and Koga are really, really bad matchups for Bruno, as evidenced by how well and dominantly Will and Koga beat Bruno during their runs. This is going to be really rough. When I was talking about damage calculations earlier, I was talking pretty specifically about this segment of this run. Bruno's stint against Will was simply no good and not easy at all. I had to calc every single move that I chose, every Pokemon I swapped into. This was not a walk in the park. All 8 of Bruno's gym battles combined were shorter than just the battles against Will. But if you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm really stubborn when it comes to winning Pokemon battles. and I am giving this thing everything I've got. But again, to keep this video from being horrendously boring, I have cut out every bit and piece where I'm just running damage calcs and comparing damage rolls. But, you know, just know that it happened. Oh, I crit? That's a huge crit. That is a positively massive crit. I would love to hit through this. Come on, Machamp. No! Do I live that? Okay. Huge take from Machamp. It'll use Double Slap, maybe? Ice Punch. Wake up, buddy! I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up there, buddy. I need you to wake up there, buddy. This is probably its best moment. This is a range. We take those. Please hit again. Beautiful Onyx. Love you for that. Thank you, buddy. Okay, does Bullet Punch kill? Blaze Kick is a guaranteed 2-hit. I think we swap into Hitmontop and sack it. Is there anything I can do? Just Quick Attack, probably. Let's just click. Let's just Blaze Kick. I live this on a range. Okay. If I do like 20% with High Jump Kick, that puts it at 80%, which means it's still a 3-shot. So the best thing to do here is Swagger. It has own tempo. Come on! What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? I've calced everything so perfectly, and then I messed that up. So classic. Let's get a para. There's the curse. Okay, it's +1 defense. Thunder Punch is now a 4-shot. I don't think he has any heals left. +2. Just crit. I mean, if he doesn't have any heals, we win, right? Why do I speak? Why do I speak? Okay, that's good. That's good for us. We just need a crit, basically. Yes! That might be one of the hardest fought check pluses of all the videos we have done. Oh my god, it's a check plus on Will. Dude, okay, there's no denying that some good luck happened, but I also literally calced every move I made in that battle. So I did have a line. It did require a good amount of luck, but that was okay. I'm really happy about that. Okay, we just need to beat Koga, and then definitively Bruno, he moved up a slot, and it's fine. Don't poison, please. That crit is only fair. That crit is only fair. The good news is it can't really do anything to me. Okay, Onyx. Is that heal range? Let's absolutely go. I just need to hit Rock Slide. Machamp does have no guard, but we're fine. Okay, beautiful. Onyx, I love you so much. Para would be nice. Weirdly long animation. Okay. Oh, wait, we have Blaze Kick. I was thinking I had to use Fire Punch, but we have Blaze Kick. How dare you? How dare you, Koga? It tried to use Protect again. Okay, nice. If that burn takes, that's huge. Oh, that's tragic. That's smart. That's smart. I hate that. Beautiful. Technician Dig. This is going to be minimized. Oh, Screech. Okay. This will be minimized, probably. Unless it sees a kill with Gunk Shot now. Well, at least we... I wear you the butter, Sumba, hmm? How are you not attacking me there, sir? This is bad now. Good job, Hitmontop. We needed that hit. If we roll high. No! That is so tragic, it's actually ridiculous. Well, let's just hope for flinches all the way down. That's fine. Absolutely, the #1 ideal here would be it going for minimize for no reason. If it doesn't read no guard. Crit? Yes, minimize, that's what we want. Hell yes, dude. Okay, another hard-fought check plus on Koga, and Bruno has earned his slot. Can he go above and beyond? I mean, we may as well make our turn worthwhile, right? Speed tie. Tough. You hate to see it. Get absolutely cooked. Oh, it has no guard. We're triple kicking all day. All 3 kicks will hit. Right. Gotta remember these things. Huge. Beautiful. I'm outsped. Nice. Wow, I must have rolled really low on the first one. Let's just click cross chop. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, revenge is probably the correct play in hindsight. Okay, we're fine. Beautiful. It is a check plus on the Bruno mirror match. We are on to Karen, which we should win, I think. Okay. Classic. The best case scenario here would be that it just goes for double team over and over again. But instead, I'm just going to hit myself a billion times if that's okay. If that's okay with everybody. Good. Nice. Oh, right, that, yeah. Okay. That was unwise. Now we... That's fine. Full restore. We're hoping for 2 high rolls. Is not happening. Swapping into Houndoom, yeah. I do not live that. There's no way. What do I do about you? So this is a safe swap, I think. Because Flamethrower does less than half. A little more than anticipated, but still manageable. That's our last heal. Okay, nice. We can just go for damage, and then... Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, classic. Okay. Then we bring out Hitmonchan. The confusion is really nice. And we Fire Punch. Hit yourself? Never. Locked into Petal Dance, though. Excellent. All of these fights have been pretty tough, but it is a check plus on Karen, and we are on to Lance to see if Bruno can become champion. Okay, so he makes that swap every time. I wonder if non-crit. Okay, good job, Onyx. Gyarados comes back out. That's nice, actually, because we eat the Intimidate. That's really good. Waterfall kills, and then we swap in and go for Thunder Punch, right? Okay. Okay, and weirdly, he maybe doesn't heal this. Okay. Maybe it'll miss Dragon Rush. It's the Outrage one. Outrage does 97% on a high roll. I mean, I could just heal stall it till he's confused. How many heals does Drake have? Or Lance? Four full restores. This is number 3. This risks 2 crits instead of just 1 hit. But I need to heal. Okay, that's my last full restore. We need Ice Punch. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Please hit yourself. Beautiful. Why am I going first? Okay. That self-hit was important. Slowing me down. Huge. Hitmonchan. Let's absolutely go. That is a check plus on Lance. Bruno is the champion. Dude, let's go. Strong Pokemon. Weak Pokemon. This is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. Karen is the best, and her team backs that up. This team does not mess around. Ignoring the fact that she has completely botched Gengar's moveset, please direct your attention to the hero of the hour, Houndoom. This thing is absolutely vile. Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Houndoom has it all. Setup is probably the single most potent strategy in Pokemon singles, and I wouldn't be shocked if this Houndoom basically carries this entire run with ease once it picks up Nasty Plot. Oh, you're still here? Okay, that's nothing. Start the run, please start. Holy crit. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the check plus on Faulkner, and we're on to Bugsy, who's maybe the same thing is gonna happen. Nice burn. That's huge. All right, no U-turn, and Houndour's just gonna win this whole thing again. So far, this has been a solo run. Man, Karen segment is gonna be really short at this rate. And that is a check plus on Bugsy, and we're on to Whitney. Nice crit, and that's gonna get rid of the heal as well. The Houndour line is so cool. I'm such a huge fan, and their shinies are good too. It's just a damn shame that they're locked to post-game. The flinches that I am getting hit by in these runs. Good news, I can't get flinched by rollout, so... But I can get crit. Oh my god. What is happening right now? I have quick attack, yeah? Nope. Oh, it has 1 health. Please miss. Not the super. All right, okay. Good lord, dude. Check plus on Whitney, and we're on to Morty. That's fine. This should be a 2 or a 3 shot. Almost a 1 shot. And that citrus skips the heal. Come on. Houndoom, my goat. Yeah. Check plus and we're on to Chuck. There is so much double team in Johto. And why? It's like artificial difficulty inflation. Double team focus punch is certainly a strat. Naturally, you live on 1. That means the non-crit is not going to do a lot. Look, Karen was just ahead of her time with the Vileplume, okay? She knew Terra types were coming eventually, okay? And she just loves Vileplume. Isn't her whole thing using your favorites? And that's a Chuck check plus, and we are on to Jasmine. Gengar's back sprite is awesome. Gonna say, where is the curse proc? Okay. Yeah, saw that coming. Oh boy, just hit this, please. Uh-huh. Beautiful. And that is a check plus on Jasmine, and we're on to Pryce, and we have a fire type.
Although Seal and Dugong still pose a bit of an issue. I don't know what it is about Pryce's team, but I'm just speeding this up for your own good because, oh my god, this team of 3 just causes every battle, although easy, to be really, really long and annoying. Really? I'm kind of shocked that didn't kill. But we'll do another. Happy to go +4. Okay. Very good. Do you live this? Surely not at +4, right? Yeah, okay. Setup wins. It'll be the ticket through Will also. If I can go +2 or +4, I'll sweep almost any team in the game. Except for, well, no, Lance should be fine too, honestly, presuming I outspeed stuff. Aerodactyl is a problem, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We have several fights before that, but that is a check plus on Claire. So far, this is incredibly easy, as we thought it was going to be. Nasty plot. That did more than I thought it would. Slowbro should use Curse. And we're going to nasty plot again. And to avoid a Water Pulse, we're just going to Dark Pulse. And I mean, realistically, it should just be as easy as that, right? We can Flamethrower here. This is truly an experience. If we outspeed, we're good. Ooh. We're fine. Could have flamethrowered, but we're chill. We're chilling. It's a check plus on Will, and we are on to Koga. There are bigger things to care about. Well, animations are off, but I'm worried that my save file is going to be corrupted, so frankly, I'm just going to keep going. My save file is being weird, so even though animations are off, we're just going to send it. Okay, we're +6. I'm going to heal one more time. That's both of my heals. And Flamethrower. Flamethrower would have done it at +4, but it'll do it at +6 for sure. Fortress, my king, I love you, but this Flamethrower is about to ruin your life. I mean, I guess it makes sense that Crobat outspeeds me. Incredibly high base speed stat. All right. That is a check plus on Koga, and we're on to Bruno, who's the deciding fight. The deciding fight for Karen, and interestingly, we are technically weak to this team. +2. I mean, +4. I don't think I go down to 1 dig. 4 level difference, and it's not stab. Why do I speak? Why do I talk? Counter, interesting. All right, well, we're going +6 then. I was gonna say no way.
you guys remember, I don't know how many of you were children when Gen 4 came out, but I grew up with Gens 2 and 3. I played Gen 1 also, but growing up with Gens 2 and 3 specifically, Gen 1 was my first game, but like being truly cognizant of games in Gen 2 and 3, right? And then being of the age at Gen 4 where I could like buy and appreciate the game, I was like 10 or 11. The animations were so cool. Like, I just remember thinking they were so cool. I was like, Flamethrower looks so sick, dude. And I love the Gen 3 animations, don't get me wrong, but the Gen 4 ones felt like, it felt so modern, you know? And that is a check plus on Bruno, meaning Karen, unsurprisingly, has earned her spot. She is a killer in this Elite Four. This Houndoom is a nightmare. So not a huge surprise, but we are into the mirror match now. Houndoom is somewhat of a glass cannon. Like, you know, we are really strong, but also we go down very quickly. Miss. Here we go. This is not what we want. Oh, boy. All right. Good. Safe to go for Dark Pulse. Oh, Spite is fine. So the reason it went for Focus Blast last time is because it saw a kill. It's an 83 to 98.5% range. We could Nasty Plot again. That makes Flamethrower a range to kill. So we can safely do that because we know it isn't strong against us, right? Because it hasn't set up yet. So we're speed tied, but we're ahead on the setup. Right, Flash Fire. Knowledge check. I really need to win this speed tie. Good. Okay. GG. All right, we are on to Lance. Let's do it. Karen's run has been pretty simple so far, pretty easy. This is where that simplicity dies. This Lance fight nearly broke me, but if Karen wants to challenge Red, she's gonna have to beat Lance. Please enjoy. Okay, that's a one-shot. Good to know. Thank you. I just need to get one Nasty Plot. That's it. Dude, oh my god. Okay, that is a range. That's good. Rock Slide kills me from full every time, and this thing outspeeds me like crazy. Oh my god. Nobody has worse luck, I promise. Except for the times when I have incredibly good luck, then, you know. Oh, now you hit yourself. Sure. What to do with you? Oh, shit. Easy every time. Okay, I outspeed everything else. But it won't. The Dark Pulse flinch, I mean. So we've got a problem, which is that Aerodactyl And the level 50 Dragonite one-shot Houndoom from full every time. Get this thing off screen, dude. Okay, how do I force the Charizard to come out? If I send out Murkrow or Houndoom, we're just gonna get Dragonite or Aerodactyl. Umbreon seemingly baits the level 50 also. Vileplume, right? Well, Vileplume should force... Well, the Fire Blast... Why is Aerodactyl coming out? Why is Aerodactyl coming out? Oh, was it Gengar? Because of Shadow Claw? I think you're right. I was trying to remember how we got it out before. It must have been Gengar because of Shadow Claw. He has yet to miss that Rock Slide, by the way. There is simply no way. There is simply no way. Okay, Charizard came out this time. See, but this is actually bad. This is actually bad. Because this is actually very bad. We need Aerodactyl down before Charizard comes out because Aerodactyl one-shots Houndoom. So frustrating. Oh, it's 2 level difference, probably. Just give me Aerodactyl. It's the wrong Pokemon. Okay, we just need Rock Slide to miss. That's the bottom line. Nope, never happened. It will never happen. It's never happened. It's never going to happen. I just need Aerodactyl to come out. We can deal with everything else. Okay. Murkrow actually can handle Aerodactyl, surprisingly. I don't know why it's not going for Rock Slide. Okay, and then we Focus Blast you. Please live. Good. So this should bait Charizard. And then we go for Lick just for the Paralyze. Yes. I had to sneeze, and I was like... All right. This is our dream scenario. No crits, no crits. Okay. I think we win. I think we win from here. Unless... something in my line is not calculated. I think we win from here. Guys, it's so simple. Just Whirlwind into Aerodactyl, kill Aerodactyl with Gengar to bait Charizard, set up on Charizard to +6, don't get crit, and then one-shot the rest of the team. How confusing could this be? Come on. It's so simple, bro. It's so simple. It's so simple. Also, don't get crit or flinched or frozen. Yeah. It's so simple. Oh my god. All right, that took as long as the rest of Karen's run. It is technically a check plus per my rules. Oh my god. All right, what a line we had to find for that one. But we are through check plus. Karen has won it all. Get me out of here.
Similar to Bruno, we've done a Lance run back in the Kanto Elite Four video. But canonically, Lance is from Johto. He's from Blackthorn. And also his cousin is Claire, the 8th gym leader, so there's kind of a lot riding on Lance being able to beat these Johto gyms. It's possible that this is actually the set of gyms that he challenged to get his slot originally. And either way, we just need to make sure he's up to snuff as the champion anyway.
I mean, surely he should be able to beat all of Johto in addition to all of Kanto, right? I mean, the Indigo Plateau stands as the league challenge for both regions. Therefore, he should be dominant against both, right? Well, Lance's team is pretty similar to his Kanto team, which means the early game is going to be a struggle, since we won't have Dragonite until really deep into this run, and there are 3 of them, which means 3 Dratini in the early game. At least, I would say it's a struggle if it were actually going to be one, but this Aerodactyl is a menace. Aerodactyl's wide array of attack options, diverse types for its attacks, and stupid good speed and physical attack make it a beast, especially in the era of the physical special split. We'll also have the Charmander line throughout this run, and as you may know, any starter line is a big boon for tough situations. As for the Dragonites themselves, obviously Dragonair evolves into Dragonite really late at level 55, but Lance's highest level Dragonite is just level 50. Neglecting the fact that he's obviously cheating, we can maybe just chalk it up to, I don't know, a strong connection with dragons, whatever lore you need to keep you from being awake at night. Who knows? I think what I'll do to try to keep this fair is only give myself the Dragonites if/when we get to the Elite Four. As for the gym leader battles, I think Lance's cousin Claire might pose the only significant threat. If we had Dragonite, it really wouldn't be a difficult battle, but with Dragonair, it might be. After all, her team is basically just a slightly watered down version of Lance's team with one major change. Claire's Kingdra is definitely going to be an issue. It's probably the single strongest Pokemon in all 8 of the gyms. But to get to Claire, we need to beat the other 7 gyms first. Let's see if the champion is worthy of his title. All right, early gyms should be no problem with Aerodactyl because it's, it doesn't evolve, so it is already Aerodactyl, and its moveset is absolutely busted straight from the jump. So we should be completely fine. Pidgeotto does live, but we get the flinch. And bada bing, bada boom. It's a check plus on Faulkner, and we're on to Bugsy. This should be a wing attack. I'll say. Yeah, U-turn would be kind of confusing. So it makes sense that it goes for Leer. And look, in a rare change of order, I'm going to put the check plus on the board before the fight's even over. We all know how this is about to go. So, Bugsy's team is silly because it starts out so strong and then becomes so weak for the last 2 Pokemon. And we are on to Whitney. And go for Leer. And then we're going to go for Thunder Wave. Probably should have opened Thunder Wave to be truly optimal. Oh, we don't need to go for Leer because we have D-Rage. We have D-Rage, y'all. We don't need to trifle with lowering defense when we can just D-Rage. Come on now. And there's Acid Armor to get rid of our Leers anyway. So classic. Metronome is a wild move, and I'm so glad they included it. All right, well, I would Leer here as well, but we may as well just D-Rage for damage. And you know what? Let's not even bring Aerodactyl in. Let's just show that Dratini can do it. No flinch. Low roll and no flinch. Huge. And it is a check plus on Whitney, and we are on to Morty. Why are we starting out with Dratini? I mean, I guess it's fine. You know what? That baits a heal. I'm not mad about that at all. That's quite good. And if somebody uses Curse on me and then D-Rage comes out, that's really good. Because the the Ghastly line does not have great HP. That is probably going to kill. Crit certainly doesn't help. Unfortunate. That means Shadow Ball doesn't kill. But it might now. No. Well, now it definitely will. You can wake up, you know. Okay, well, truly a wasted Pokemon. Epic. Probably should have just started here. Nice flinch. You're done. Should have just done that. Yeah, that was wildly overcomplicated when it could have just been bite, 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 bite. Cool. And that is a check plus on Morty, and we're on to Chuck. Good lord. Do a little damage to make the range more favorable. That procs the berry, actually. I guess we'll just Thunder Fang. This might do too much. Nope. It's fine. That's annoying. All right. And that is a check plus on Chuck, and we are on to Jasmine. Dragon Rage is better. Dragon Rage is a 3-shot. Fire Fang is a 5-shot. That's too much damage. Unfortunate. Get cooked. Wow. Oh, yeah, now I missed. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Shed skin, please. Thank you. Beautiful. And that is a check plus on Jasmine, and we are on to Pryce. That's going to be a heal. Good. I should live that. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Ah, it's so annoying. Please don't heal. Please don't heal. Good. Okay. Nice crit. Oh, that crit mattered a lot more than I thought. Nice. Okay, it's a comfy 2-shot. And that is a check plus on Pryce. And we are on to Claire, who claims to be the best dragon-type trainer in the world. Let's put that to the test. If I take it out with Dragonair, it probably baits Dragonair and not Kingdra, maybe? Okay. That's maybe interesting. Okay. Freeze would be huge. Crit, okay, there's the berry. Is that heal range? That's upsetting. That's one Hydro Pump down. Is it out of Dragon Pulse, maybe? No. It's PP of 10, no? Just hope for Hydro Pump miss. I guess Smokescreen then maybe is optimal. We really want to hit this range with Aerodactyl. So we go Dragonair and hope for the Dragon Pulse 1 and 4 to live. Dragon Rush. Yeah, Dragon Rush kills if I live. Huge. Well, Claire, why don't we stop boasting when that was too easy? No, that was actually quite hard. But nonetheless, it is a check plus, and we are on to the Elite Four with Lance. Animations are off. Sorry about that. Did not mean for that to be the case. Okay. Yeah, Jinx makes sense. Rock Slide does a lot here, though. Yeah, okay. So long as you don't miss Rock Slide there, it's kind of fine, right? Use a heal. Alright, well, Water Pulse kills me here. Defense fell. Interesting. Don't I have Shadow Claw? Nice. That's okay. Nice. When will Reflect wear off? That turn? Okay. Lived and there's the heal. Unfortunate. Goodbye. Just kidding. Oh, I'd like to hit this. I don't need to click Blizzard, but it's fine. All right, check plus on Will, and we are on to Koga. Okay, I didn't save, and I forgot to turn the animations back on. Surely it's fine, right? Surely it's fine. It lived on 1? Okay. There's a full restore. Okay. There's the protect. Nice burn. Please take it. Not with the black sludge. Nice, nice. That burn was huge. And this is Gen 4, so the poison proc does not happen on the swap there, which is really nice. It does in Gen 3. Just go for the safer play. 2 Thunderfangs, just kidding. 1 Thunderfang and a Rock Slide and a Dream. 1 Thunderfang and a Rock Slide and a Dream and a double team. 1 Thunderfang and a Rock Slide and a Dream and a double team and a Rock Slide. Okay. That is a check plus on Koga, and we're on to Bruno. I was mentally preparing for the Karen fight, but we need to get through Bruno first. Luckily, the lead is the same. Aerodactyl has definitely fallen off here in the late game. That's for sure. No freeze, no freeze, no freeze. Okay. That's what I did against Aerodactyl. That was what I did. Hang on. This is like exactly the choices I made when I fought Lance's Bruno. Like all the same things are happening, but in reverse. That's non-crit. This will put it in Citrus Berry range, which will take it out of heal range. Awesome. Well, if it misses, Flail goes crazy there, but... yeah. Very nice. Check plus on Bruno, and we're on to Karen. Okay, I think before it uses double team, let's Rock Slide, and then we'll move into Aerial Ace. Yeah, okay. Good. I'm just going to do us all a favor and speed this up. Okay. Beautiful. Outspeeding Houndoom is really nice. Oh, that's a wonderful one-shot. I am very happy to see that. Dude. Okay, Aerodactyl, we get it. We get it, King. All right, I mean, assuming we hit through that. Yeah, Aerodactyl heard me saying it fell off. All right. And that is a check plus on Karen, and we're on to the mirror match, which means Lance has earned his spot 2 videos running. We know that it lives that and heals. We know we rock slide. Okay, that is a range. I'm winning this speed tie. Really confusing. I missed. He missed. I missed. Beautiful crit. I mean, Aerodactyl, you can solo this if you really want to. Okay. Should just be waterfall from here, right? 2-shot probably. That'll be a heal. Well, folks, that's gonna do it. I can tell you right now, that is gonna do it, which means Lance has beaten Lance, shocker. And that is check pluses all the way across the board for Lance, who is truly surprised. This team is very, very good. And the early game weakness is completely offset by Aerodactyl, which means we have a clean sweep on our hands from the Johto Elite Four, which also isn't all that surprising given that the Johto Elite Four is pretty good. A lot of these teams are really menacing. Karen especially is a monster, dude. But with that, all 5 of our trainers have gotten absolute W's. All right, it's time to journey to Mount Silver and find out which of our 5 combatants can defeat Red. The question, of course, is how do we scale our teams up? I mean, if you look at Red's team, you'll immediately see a problem. Our level 40 to 50-ish teams are going to get absolutely wiped straight off the board by just Red's lead, his Pikachu. This level 88 Pikachu is one of the highest level Pokemon you can battle in the main series Pokemon games, and that Light Ball doubles the damage of all of its attacks. However, there is a solution. I could just scale up the teams we've already been using, but the Elite Four in Heart Gold and Soul Silver kind of solves this problem for us with their second round teams. After you beat all of the Kanto gyms, the Elite Four revamp their team lineups with some exciting new additions. These are the teams that I'm going to be using to battle Red. I will scale up these Elite Four round 2 teams, but I'm going to keep their movesets exactly as the Elite Four have them. As for what level to use as the new level cap, in order to keep these fights against Red challenging, I've decided to cap our team's levels at the level of Red's lowest level Pokemon rather than his ace. Red's lowest level Pokemon is his level 80 Lapras, which means I can only level my teams up to level 80 and no higher. And with that, let's put Johto's finest against the greatest trainer to ever do it. As we jump into our first battle against Red here with Will, I just want to tell you all that, typically how these runs work is I stream all of the attempts in full to my Twitch, and then when I'm done there, I upload them completely unedited to my VODs channel where all of my full streams go. But for the Red fights, I wanted it to be a proper surprise, so I actually didn't stream it at all and told no one that I was going to do it. And the only place that's going to get the full unedited versions of these Red fights is my Patreon. So if you want to support the channel and support the show, click the link in the description and go over to the Patreon, and you'll be able to watch all of these fights unedited, all of the failed attempts, and all of the boring calculations and everything. But anyway, let's jump into Will's run. Power Gem is actually pretty good here, because I live that. Nice crit. Really cool. Beautiful. Okay, what comes next? Snorlax, that's predictable. Let's confuse you. Shadow Ball, Crunch, Blizzard, Giga Impact. Let's just go for damage and hope it hits itself. Okay, so it's gonna use what it sees a kill on, right? So we just want to get like a little more damage. Calm Mind is not really important. Let's just go for Focus Blast. I just don't want to put this in heal range, which I worry is about to happen. It went for crunch. Interesting. I find that interesting. Maybe we just Focus Blast, Focus Blast? The problem is Focus Blast can miss, I think. This does like 40%. I mean, the heal, or the hail might take it out of contention here. And if it goes for Giga Impact, it'll take recoil. Oh, beautiful crit, Gardevoir. Well done. Lapras out next, probably, right? Yeah. Okay, there's the Focus Blast miss. Perfect. So 3/4. Okay. Good. And we move first here. Surely that does a lot. It's stab 100 base power. The fact that that doesn't go in one is nutty, but we've got him here. Rinse, repeat, baby. The turn 1 wake up into Flash Cannon, classic. I think I just go for Lovely Kiss again, right? Nice. And then Dream Eater, and I'll restore my health that way too. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Blizzard is 70%. Lovely Kiss is 75. Okay. In this moment, I'm debating using Blizzard or Lovely Kiss. Lovely Kiss is 75% accurate. Blizzard is 70% accurate. But there's a big problem, and many of you are probably screaming at your screens right now. It's hailing in the red fight, which means Blizzard can't miss. This is something I don't recognize, not in this battle, but in several battles against Red, because Blastoise has Blizzard, and in some coming fights, you're going to see Blastoise hit Blizzard on me many times, and every time I'm going to be in utter disbelief that it never misses. Trust me and just believe me that I figured it out eventually. I'm sorry, and I absolutely should have clicked Blizzard here, but nonetheless, I learned my lesson. Blizzard can't miss in hail. I figured that out. I'm not stupid, I promise. Okay, thanks, bye. So Lovely Kiss is statistically better. You'd never know it. I did hit it twice, though. I mean, to be fair. To be fair. All right. Okay. Uh-huh. And then what? 3 in a row. Really? Really? How fun. This'll do a lot. Please live that. Okay, and we've got our Citrus. Oh, that puts it in heal range. But we do outspeed, so it's fine. Yeah. We have this. Because even if it heal stalls here, I have enough Psychics to take. Oh, it doesn't even put it in heal range again. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Because this is a comfy 2-shot. Beautiful. Well, and you'll notice we're using the badge board down here as, like, which trainers have check plussed it. But that is a check plus for Will on red. And we move on to Koga. Okay. So long as we don't get paralyzed or crit by Volt Tackle, we're in fine position. Okay. No static. It's going for Air Slash. And doing quite a lot. Nice crit. Wait, that's gonna take it though. Recoil and then Aftermath. I mean, you couldn't write it up better. That's really nice, actually. This is yet another muck stall on Blastoise and then also Lapras, but it's also a moment that the Patreon patrons will get to see of me just being so incredulous that Blizzard just keeps hitting me. Why is that happening? I miss so many moves. What are you talking about? You know, I just keep saying the type of stuff that just gets immediate comeuppance and obviously makes me look stupid. Oh well, ha ha ha. Anyway, back to the fight. I mean, we have to go for it, right? Good. That should do a lot. Nice. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A captivating move choice. Surely Giga Impact is better for you there. Really, that's heal range. That's not good. Yeah, that's why it's not good, because if Cross Chop misses, I'm in really bad shape. A Cross Chop crit would seal the deal on this. Is it just impossible to miss Blizzard today? What is going on? Just to be safe. Good. Try to get it to hit itself. So be it. I'm fine with that. Hit yourself? That's unfortunate. I mean, chip damage is good in this situation. Never hits himself. Yep, and I don't wake up. Good. Just impossible to hit yourself in battle. It's not gonna happen. Keep that in mind, please. Good. Oh, that's gonna be a heal. I may have screwed this up. Yeah. He might even have another after that. I should have healed. I should have healed the sleep. Never mind. We take those crits. We take those crits, and that is a check plus for Koga, and we move on to Bruno. Let's go. And with the Volt Tackle damage range plus its nice crit, not a crit. Interesting. Okay, Payback will do it here, though that's a lot of recoil, so Payback is fine. So maybe we just Bullet Punch to get some damage. And then, who do we send out? Okay, yeah, wait, I was like, what if he misses? And then I remembered we have no guard. Okay, we're really, really slow as Machamp, so everything on the team will outspeed us except maybe Snorlax. It'll probably go for Brine since I'm low HP. Well, no, D-Punch first is better because... Well, no, because even if we confuse, it'll heal. So let's Stone Edge. We should live that. That's a crit. I think we go Hitmonlee Close Combat. And then we want Snorlax to come out. Well, Blastoise would be fine too, actually. Okay, then we just rinse, repeat. This won't kill, but it'll do a lot. And then we go down to whatever they choose. Oh, it does go in one. Oh, okay. I thought it didn't. I mean, Venusaur is kind of best possible scenario there. We have Blaze Kick. Hitmonlee, let's go! Hitmonlee, let's go, dude! Yes! Oh, my man is locking in. My man is locking in. Blastoise just does not miss this move, FYI. It's just not within his repertoire to miss that move. See, it's not possible. He hits it every time. I mean, I think Lucario is the correct choice. And if this kills, the recharge turn is where we take this. All right, we're fine. Beautiful. Simply amazing. Bruno has beaten Red, and we are on to Karen. No crit, no paralyze. There's the citrus. Payback comes out. Good. 1 down, 5 to go. Maybe it's just payback, payback. Payback, heal, payback. Oh, that drops special defense. Interesting. Okay, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Let's just Sucker Punch and get a little damage. He doesn't miss that move, guys. He does not miss that move. It's just not possible. He's never going to miss it. So stop acting like he's going to miss it. How are you never missing Blizzard? How is this possible? How is this possible? I go down to the hail there. And he doesn't. Mwah.
I love it. I love gaming. I love gaming. Come on, guys. I love gaming. Gaming's so cool and epic.
So stupid. Oh my god, dude. Oh, is it because it's hailing? Yeah, okay. I'm stupid. I have figured it out. It's like, how is this never missing? Oh my god. The YouTube commenters are probably screaming at their screens. That did more than it has any right to do. Uh-huh. Feels wrong to use a third full restore on Spiritomb, but Curse is just that good. Though, theoretically, this should just be a Houndoom setup, right? Maybe I swap? Good. I mean, we know we outspeed you here. That's for sure. That is so unbelievable. Red stays hitting moves. I should live that. Just kidding. Is +2 enough? Lapras is still to come. No, I need to go +4. Good miss. Okay, excellent. All right, we're in pretty good shape now, I think. Not a ton, but a lot. 50 to 60% on Brine. We missed the range. Just barely. Just barely we missed the range. But the burn takes it. Excellent. You have thick fat, I presume. Nice crit. Okay, there's no denying my crit luck has been pretty solid. There's no denying it. Dark Pulse is a range to kill. Favorable range, but a range. This does up to half. With the hail. Oh, I outspeed? Really? Okay. Well, that is a check plus for Karen, and we're on to Lance. Nice. I mean, we could go for 2. We could go for 2 Swords Dances. Because then we'll one-shot pretty much everything. Let's heal that. Just in case. Okay, now even Earthquake is a guaranteed one-shot. Does 122 to 143% on Lapras. And Blastoise will come after Lapras, so I can run that calc as well. Earthquake is a guaranteed one-shot. I mean, Garchomp with Swords Dance is so nasty. Does Cynthia's Garchomp have Swords Dance? Maybe, right? Let's find out. Oh, it went for Snorlax. Okay, I've misplayed, potentially. Nope, we're fine. It does not have Swords Dance in Platinum. Okay, we're fine. I mean, we're not fine. Cynthia's going to be a nightmare for the Gen 4 Victory Road and Elite 4 videos that are coming up after this video. Please do subscribe if you want to see those. Cynthia is going to just be the worst thing that's happened to any of these videos. Conversely, though, it's going to be really fun to do Cynthia's run once we do the Sinnoh Elite 4. That will be really enjoyable. But anytime any trainer gets to Cynthia, it's going to be like a hard stop. I guess the good thing about that, right, is that, like, no trainer is required to beat Cynthia since she's the champion. But we always want to see if anyone can go above and beyond. But, you know. Is that everything? Oh, great. Well, check plus on Lance, and that's going to do it. All 5 of them, even though I didn't level them up all the way to Pikachu's level or anything, just level 80. Some of these fights were more difficult than others. This one obviously was quite easy. But that's awesome. 5 for 5. All 5 of our Johto Elite 4 trainers have handily cleared the gyms, the Elite Four, the Champion, and Red. I mean, what more can you ask for? Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe. What you see on screen right now is a list of all my top-tier patrons on Patreon. All those folks over on the Patreon really help this channel going, so please consider checking out the Patreon at the link in the description. Again, like I said earlier, all of the unedited fights and all the failed attempts against Red with all 5 of our trainers are uploaded in full in one video on the Patreon, so go check it out. Thanks so much for watching, and Sinnoh's up next.